Hello, class. This is Dr. D. Welcome to Music Appreciation. I just thought that I would show you around a little bit by video. I haven't done this before, but I think this is going to be helpful. We have a new textbook this year, and this is a whole new shell that I have built. So I think it'd be good if we acclimate ourselves to it. So this, of course, is on OAKS, and you sign into OAKS, and this should be your welcoming page or your home page. And in order to access some of the work, I have to click on some of these things on top. But you'll see along the side, it tells you the things that are coming up and due. Don't be afraid of those. I mean, you'll see that it's spaced out quite a bit. But first I would go to Content, click up here. And with the content, it tells you where to go. So get yourself back over to the course materials so that you can look through everything. And this says 20% complete because I've been clicking around a little bit. But this should be the student view. You can see up here, this is me, but viewing as a student, not as the professor. So a couple of things, you will have to buy a book, and it's an ebook. And it's the 14th edition of The Enjoyment of Music. And the ebook is important because it allows you to use an access code for this class so that you can use all of the online materials. This I kept here as well. These are the playlists that are within the ebook. If you want to just listen to things and not through clicking through the book, you can use this tool, but it's not necessary. So first, of course, we start with this orientation module. And you have, well, here, on how to get help, there's a couple of different help tools that are offered through Norton that you can use. You don't have to, but it helps and it can explain it for you. And then I will go back to the orientation module so we can see it all spelled out. The syllabus is here. And since we're in the syllabus, I suggest you download it and even print it. So that way you can use it as a checklist, and I'll show you towards the bottom. So if you email me, I will respond to you within 48 hours. Many times it's a lot sooner, but I want to allow the 48 hours. And then discussion boards, I try to get them graded within the week, but make sure that you are responding to each other and contributing. I'll let you read what we're looking to teach you. Here's some of the book information, required textbook, the required technology, computer with high-speed internet access, not just your phone or a tablet. It'll be much easier if you have a computer. You need to be able to access the audio and the video files, and quality headphones or speakers would be really nice. It's asynchronous, so it's a self-motivated course. You could work as fast or as slowly as you choose, but due dates are strict. Computer failure and unavailability of it does not constitute an excuse for completing your work, nor does internet. We all have hotspots. Please don't try that excuse on me. You have access to the library, any library really, to get internet. Technical problems, you should be able to call the student computing services. I'm going through this fast because you can all read. Tutorials, after you read the books, the chapters, you'll do tutorials which sort of teach you through teach you the music and the aspects of each piece that you'll be studying. We also have discussion forums. Those are worth 50 points a piece. I grade those pretty highly so that I can force and enforce involvement since this is an asynchronous class. Your final paper, it's a 3-page paper. It needs to be 3 pages, not 2.5, not triple space, not 14 font. Also needs to include a bibliography, which is not included in the 3 pages, as well as footnotes or endnotes. Otherwise, there will be issues with plagiarism. And also there will be chapter quizzes. One thing I don't see listed in here at the moment are your inquisitives. I'll have to fix that. Inquisitives are an important part of your learning as well, where you work through pieces until you basically master them, and it's recommended that you do that to 100%. Obviously, attendance isn't kept, but you're going to want to be on OAKS daily. Concert credit. I require that you attend 2 concerts. Actually, it's a department requirement. And they can be in the music department or something equivalent, but you need to ask me first if it's an acceptable concert. If you do these, submit to the assignments tab your ticket, and if it's a music department ticket, it needs to be stamped so that we know you stayed the whole time, as well as the program and a 1-paragraph response to the event. And then I will not deduct 6% from your grade. Discussions we talked about, I don't do them every module, so I do give you breaks from them, but they're about 9 or 10 out of the 14 weeks. Here's your grading. Module quizzes, actually, now that I'm looking, this needs to be chapter quizzes. I will fix that. Discussions and quizitives, and it gives you the percentages of all these. Here's where your paper is due. Here's my grading scale. This is the most important part. This is the schedule. So the schedule, we run the module, or I run the module every 2 weeks. So it opens at midnight on Tuesday and it closes at midnight, essentially on Monday, 2 weeks later. Open for 2 weeks. You can see the schedule for each module. And you can use this as a checklist. Here, for example, is a discussion that I'm not doing. Okay, that gives you an idea, and you can look through this. But let's say, let's go back to module 2. I list the chapters that are here. You read the chapters 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11. Do the tutorials for them as well as the inquisitives, and then your chapter quizzes. And then there's a discussion on the Young Person's Guide to the Orchestra. So this seems like a lot of work, but each chapter is about 2 to 3 pages long. And if you think about a 3-credit class, you can figure about 6 hours of homework, plus you are not in a lecture class with me, which is another 3 hours or so if we were face-to-face. So you can expect between 5, 6 hours of homework a week. And for some of you, maybe less, and some of you, maybe more. So any questions about that, please email me. I'm happy to help. And then just a few extra things at the bottom here that, be kind to each other. Disabilities, we have plenty of services here on campus that can accommodate. And please don't cheat. Please don't plagiarize. I am on the honor board, and I will report you, and I will know if you have cheated. And Center for Student Learning if you need help. Also, if you need help, mental and physical well-being, and then food and housing resources, and of course, preferred name and pronouns, just let me know. I'm happy to accommodate. Okay, so that was the syllabus, and I will make a few adjustments in that already. Going back to the orientation module, you can see at the top, you can click around a little bit to find your way around. Once you have gone through the syllabus, you need to take this quiz. And in this quiz, you need to get 100% in order for anything else to open. You can see you have to pass the quiz with 100%. Okay, let me see if it will scroll up a little bit more. And then go ahead and take this quiz. I'm not quite sure why it's not opening. Let me pause. I had to go back and open up the quiz. I had it closed already. Ready for you all to start class on the 23rd, which is tomorrow. So you should have an icon or a button that says Start Quiz. And because I'm the professor, it doesn't let me do it. So back to the orientation module. Once you get your 100%, you should be able to then access the first module. Don't forget to please tell us all about you. I gave you a little bit about me. Here's some prompts and maybe some things that you can think about to tell us about. And I would love for you to respond to at least 2 other classmates for your extra 10 points, but you'll get 40 just for your own. Here's a little bit about me, a little clip of me singing, and I would like to know actually what kind of music you like, and I love it when you share YouTube links. Keeps me a little bit more up to date. Okay, so after you do your quiz, Module 1 should open up and everything will be listed here along the side. And I will open up the modules as every week you'll see a new one pop up. I think it's too overwhelming to see 14 modules here. It makes it feel like a mountain of work. So one important thing that I wanted to bring up, and I'm going to move this a second. Let me get another screen up for you. This is an important issue that we're having with the listening questions that are on the actual chapter quizzes. We received this from Norton, and I have no other way to tell you except through email, and to be honest, you guys don't usually check email. But the first time you answer a listening question, it's going to come up with this message: we blocked this for you. And all you have to do is allow it, and then this message should not come up again. Let me just review. It only happens the first time one of these questions comes up, and should not come up on future tests, but wanted to let everyone know that this could happen. So just make sure you click allow, and then it should go on right on through. So please reach out to me, Dr. D, with any questions you may have. I hope that you enjoy this class. It's a pretty interesting class using the textbook and all of the materials. So hope you enjoy it.